That radio chick Cheryl Lee here. Welcome to the Still Rocking It podcast, where we'll have music, news reviews and interviews with some of our favourite Australian musicians and artists.
Please join me in the Zoom room with a man who has mastered the didgeridoo. He's appeared on Saturday Night Country at the Gympie Muster, Tamworth Country Music Festival and Baralaba Bash. Supported iconic artists including Eskimo Joe, Kim Churchill, Matt Corby and Busby Moreau. Spending time on country learning our native instrument is something he's very proud of, and it has brought him closer to our First Nations people. And I do love an artist who gives back. Beyond music, Tom has dedicated himself to initiatives like busking for beds, raising funds for homeless charities, and he remains a vocal advocate for Indigenous culture through his music and performances. We're so lucky he plays us a favourite song live. We're speaking to Tom Mack, and we're going to hear all about the new song.
To catch up on podcasts from other favourite artists, simply go to thatradiochick.com.au.
You're with Cheryl Lee, that radio chick, and I'd like to welcome you into the Zoom room. Today we've got Tom Mack joining us. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Cheryl. Thanks for having me.
We've got an exciting new single to talk about. It's called Nomadic. Reading about your recent travels, I think that's quite apt.
It's very apt, Cheryl. Yes, I've actually done a trip, well, almost to Adelaide, but went through the Northern Territory and WA during, I guess, our winter.
Yeah.
It can be any sorts of winter when you travel that far. But I took my partner this time, and I've done a lot of travelling myself. I actually ditched my van of 7 years to upgrade to a four-wheel drive ute so we could go off-roading. And that's what I did, as well as incorporating my music into the trip as well, which is very rewarding when a holiday essentially involves your work as well, which is why we choose this job in a way.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Exactly.
We'll talk about the single and how it came about in a little while, but I was just going to ask your opinion. I get new music sent to me all day, every day. I have just noticed over the last 12, 18 months, country is just going gangbusters. What is going on?
Well, what was it that made it not go off?
Don't know.
For the previous however amount of years, since maybe, John Williamson and Slim Dusty made it cool. I don't know. But yeah, it's come back in vogue. I've got to admit, I've lent a little more back into my country music, not because that's happened. It was just serendipitous because my partner is crazy into country, and I guess I was doing a folk country thing, but I've just sort of lent right into it. I'm like, that's what I was always meant to do, So it's a good thing. It's a good thing that people can feel comfortable to be themselves, especially in the country realm, because there might have been a time in Australia where people felt like, there was a very small market for it, but now it's huge, and there are so many festivals. I've heard a couple of people say that I'm not a massive advocate for the whole reality TV thing, although, good luck to anyone that does it. But that the country artists that come out of that tend to do quite well as compared to other genres. And festivals are, getting great attendances, whereas other festivals are sort of struggling. Yeah. So I think it's a really good sort of study almost into the loyalty behind country people. No matter what age, it's family friendly. You can go through that revolution of maybe, the splendor in the grasses and things like that when you're younger, but families can do country music festivals when they're younger, when they're teenagers, early adulthood, and then when they're parents and take their kids. So, yeah, I think there is a reason why this happens. I mean, I'm not complaining.
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I kid you not. 50% of the new music coming through to me would have a country slant on it, and I love it.
Yeah, definitely. I think artists are starting to, bridge across to other genres but keep their country. So country pop, obviously there's, influences like Morgan Wallen and Luke Combs and Zach Bryan these days. But, not just that, there are people going into the Americana thing as well. Yeah, I think people are starting to blend genres really nicely, even hip hop and country crazily,
Yeah.
Anything works.
Let's go right back to the very beginning for a second, because I'm going to ask, is music in your DNA? And I see that Mum was a music teacher. So was that where you got your main influence from? And you were actually brought up in the country.
Yes, yeah. So, well, I'm not too far from Adelaide. I often think that it's closer to Melbourne. It is closer to Melbourne, just. I grew up between Melbourne and Adelaide, essentially. But we played footy against Mount Gambier, in Hamilton. So, and the Western Border Footy League it was. But yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
My husband is from Garoke.
Oh, really? Little satellite towns around the area. Yeah. I grew up south of Hamilton on the Port Fairy Road and on a farm for the first 17 years of my life. And Mum was a primary school music teacher. She did lean us into music at an early age in a different way. Like I think in the end, I found guitar myself. It wasn't something Mum put me on, although she had one stashed away somewhere. And a didgeridoo, mind you, and she couldn't play it, right? It was funny that I didn't actually play either of these instruments until after I left home and I was, virtually an adult. I think I started guitar when I was 18. I already had a musical ear and I'd already played a little bit of piano and I'd played clarinet, and Mum did have that influence on us, and she did encourage us to go into musicals at school, and we did. Guess that got rid of the stage fright, and that's a huge thing because I think a lot of people can sing, but
not in front of people.
But not in front of, well, they don't know they can. They haven't tried. They've got it in them, but it's just the fear. And so I think more than anything, going in musicals, especially where you have to sort of, be a little bit silly and, jazz handsy or whatever it might be. I was in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat and Grease and
great productions.
Yeah. So
have you got some musical siblings as well?
My brother went in them as well, maybe begrudgingly, but he was good too. Like he played piano as well, and it's a real pity that he didn't pursue it, because when I first started gigging, he came in and he would duo with me. We had great harmonies, and he didn't play an instrument at that point, but he had played piano, and he just didn't pursue it. I say we because he was either in it. I don't think he was in it because of choice, but he was forced in it by Mum.
Bless Mum. Good on her.
Yeah, well, he was the youngest of the brothers in Joseph, I think, from memory. That was so long ago now, but that's why I say we. And Mum was always in choirs. She went to Verona with Pavarotti. I say this and there were 10,000 other people in the choir, but that's her claim to fame. I sang with Pavarotti.
Good on her. You went off to uni, realised that what were you doing at uni, by the way?
Well, I loved footy. I obviously wasn't big enough to play at the top level, but I loved it so much that I thought, well, you know what? I'm not really into much else right now. This is at 17, 18, and I did a sports admin business degree, but I didn't realise that when you got out into the workforce, football clubs are basically like any other big corporate organisations. And I started loving my music more, and I just progressed out of that. After the first or second year of working full time, I just realised it wasn't for me, and I get easily bored, a bit of an ADHD brain, and I just took to music. And once I started learning guitar, it just came to me. I learned Stairway to Heaven as the first song. People don't do that. They do Wonderwall or, Junga Junga songs. And I'm just sitting here trying to, get my fingers around sort of more classical stuff. But I just had that light bulb moment when I played my first gig on Hamilton Island. It was Adam Thompson from Chocolate Starfish gave me my first ever gig on Hamilton Island. And I just had that light bulb moment where I thought, oh my God, I can get paid for this, make people happy. It's a massive rush. I'm like, I've been lied to my whole life. I thought uni and school was meant to be what life was all about.
Parts of that uni course would have helped you with your other little sideline that you had. You went to music, did a little bit of a U-turn with your music genre.
Right. So, I started out, I guess, what you'd class coastal country. Probably my influences were, a mix of Jack Johnson and Xavier Rudd, and then also, Bruce Springsteen, Neil Young, because I played harmonica, and then Keith Urban and the country guys, and probably John Williamson to a degree as well. And all that blend was basically where I started, and I would call it coastal country. People kept saying, oh, you sound country. You should go to Tamworth. And, this was in my early 20s, and I got picked up by a guy who felt that I should be should change my name, change my brand. I was young enough to be impressionable at the time. And
What did you change your name to?
Wexford. I was playing under Tom Carty, which is my actual surname, and he said, let's change to Wexford. Unfortunately, we didn't know, we couldn't, look into the future. But at the time, Facebook was the main thing. We'd just come out of MySpace. Probably Facebook was the main thing, and you couldn't change your music page name. You had to start again. So I had all this momentum behind this album that I'd created under Tom Carty. All my friends had my album. I was pulling 300 or 400 people to launches and things like that. And then, for some reason, I went down this path and we recorded a few songs. They were very poppy. Yeah, I had to change my Facebook name to Wexford, and it was a whole. It just confused everybody. Like, is this a band? Is this what is this? And I pursued it for about 2 or 3 years, and then I just pulled the pin. I'd spent too much money, and I'd sort of lost momentum with the Tom Carty stuff. So I started a booking agency and just started playing covers and weddings, and that was, to me, that seemed like a better idea than losing money. I liked to make it, but obviously that burning desire was still there.
Yeah.
My strength was in my writing, and I knew that.
Yeah.
My storytelling, because I used to do poetry at school, and I just blended poetry with music, with singing, with guitar. And you just realise that if you get to the end of your life and you're not serving your soul's purpose, then you're going to have regrets. I thought, you know what, I'll start new. I'll start with my middle name, McFarlane. I'll call myself Tom Mac. Let's forget about the past.
Yeah. Never really too late. And if you sort of do veer off what your life track's supposed to be, you can always veer back.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Don't leave it till you're 70. But I think, you're right. It is never too late. Yeah, I think you grow from making all those mistakes too. And I'd
probably learned a lot of lessons.
Oh, absolutely. And that's why running a booking agency the way I do is a bit unique. It's like become psychologists, some of them do, from traumas, because they want to help people not to feel the way they've felt or whatever, suffer the way they've suffered. And I think that's a driving force behind the booking agency, because more it's like an undercover music union / music support for artists as well. And I just don't want them to go through some of the things I've gone through, really.
They can learn from your lessons.
Yes.
Awesome. I've been playing Play It by Beer for a while now.
Yeah.
I love it. It's just one of those typical tongue-in-cheek, not too serious country songs.
Yeah.
The new one, Nomadic, it's quite different. And this song, you said, comes together pretty much differently than anything you've ever written before.
Yeah, well, this one, I got a riff from a young artist in Byron. His name's Pete McCready. He's doing quite well actually now. And so he and his brother are doing really well. Dave, down in Byron there, and they're from Newcastle. And I met them through whole van life, that era. So I found this little riff on his Instagram. He was playing with a mate in the back of his van, and I thought, that is so catchy. And I asked him, what is this? Like, is this a song that already exists? Or is it just something you've come up with and you've put up because it sounds cool? And he said it actually is a riff from a song that I released, one of my very first releases when I was really young. And I said, look, I want to reimagine it as a country song, because I just hear country in this. He said, great. I said, look, we'll do a royalty split. We came up with a figure. I went away and I wrote it really quickly because it actually lent itself still to his kind of lifestyle, what I had been through, the coastal surfy kind of lifestyle, and then blending that with country. And it's the whole story of it. The first verse and chorus is like you're on the beach, and then the second you're in the outback. And it just came together so nicely and naturally. And I always knew it was going to be one of the bigger tracks and a single that I wanted to, get behind. And so it's got about 170,000 streams already in 10 days, which is crazy. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to play that at the end of our chat. But did I see a guitar somewhere there?
Yes, you did.
Are you going to do a tour?
Yes. I'm doing an album. That'll happen when the album comes out.
Do a tour to promote the album.
Yeah. This was going to be an EP with this song being the last one, but I decided I wanted to do a whole album, go a bit more old school. I just prefer touring a whole album. And I've got more songs that I want to bring out. And there's another song that I've already written with a mate down in the Gold Coast called Dirt Road. So I'm going to call it Dirt Road.
You're going to call the album Dirt Road?
Yeah, because it reminds me of our driveway, like our 1 kilometre driveway back on the farm. And that's what it's all about, going back to that dirt road.
Do you have a rough ETA?
It'll be like July, August.
You heard it first here, everybody. Next year, July-ish. Brand new album followed by a tour. You're going to come to Adelaide?
Oh, I'll have to. Yeah.
Yeah. All
right, so let's do Play It By Beer because Cheryl has requested Play It By Beer. Also based on the fact she's going to play Nomadic after this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a sucker for a country girl in a pair of jeans. The kind with rips in the thighs, a couple more in the knees. A little button down top to challenge my lifestyle. Go on, steal my damn truck and make me go out tonight. It's better on you, let's play it by beer and see how it goes. Put on your John Deere and be drinking clothes. I got the guitar, you got the party, let's get it started tonight. Well, let's play it by beer, play it by shots, play it by whiskey and see what you got. Just let me kiss you, don't break my heart, we're just getting started tonight, yeah. Well, I'm up to get down and down and get up with you. So let's grab a couple of beers and put on our dancing shoes. Won't you jump in my truck and let's head on down the road. Go on, shake it all up, cause everybody's ready to explode. And let's play it by beer, see how it goes. Put on your John Deere and be drinking clothes. I got the guitar, you got the party, let's get it started tonight. Well, let's play it by beer and play it by shots, play it by whiskey and see what you got. And just let me kiss you, don't break my heart, we're just getting started tonight, yeah. Beer? Be rude not to. Ladies, yeah. Well, I'm up to get down, down to get up to get down, down to get up. So drink it on down and drink it on up. I'm down to get down with you. So let's play it by beer, see how it goes. Put on your John Deere and be drinking clothes. Got the guitar, you got the party, let's get it started tonight. Well, let's play it by beer and play it by shots, play it by whiskey and see what you got. And just let me kiss you, don't break my heart, we're just getting started tonight. Well, let's play it by beer and see how it goes. You got the party, let's get it started tonight. John Deere and be drinking cold. Got the guitar, you got the party, let's get it started tonight. Well, let's play by me and see how it goes. You got the party, let's get it started tonight. Well, let's play by me and play by shots, play by whiskey and see what you got. Just let me kiss you, don't break my heart, we're just getting started tonight. Just let me kiss you, don't break my heart, we're just getting started tonight. Ooh.
Yay!
Thank you.
Very good. You know, I can't get any more Australian than a song about beer.
Right?
You know what I reckon? I could hear that little bit of Keith Urban influence in that one.
I'm not shying away from that.
No, I love it. Well, thank you so much, Tom. You know what? I thought Tom Mack was in reference to a Mack truck. You've explained that now.
Yes.
It's been great chatting to you, and I wish you all the best with the release of the new single. Get on to all the usual suspects and have a listen to Nomadic. And we are waiting excitedly for the new album next year.
Definitely, yes. No, thanks for having me. It was nice to chat, and yeah, no doubt we'll chat again when that all happens.
Absolutely. We'll chat about the new album release, and we'll chat about you coming to our beautiful town of Adelaide.
Right. No, sounds good. Thanks, Cheryl.
Thanks, Tom. See you next
All right.
time.
Bye.
You are listening to Still Rocking It, the podcast with Cheryl Lee.
As promised, let's hear the brand new single now. By the way, there's also a great music video for this single, directed by Mike Micker, and it perfectly captures the track's adventurous disposition, filmed across the Gold Coast and the Sunshine Coast hinterland. The ultimate anthem for road trippers, dreamers, and anyone ready to leave the everyday behind and chase adventure. Let's do that right now. Here it is. Tom Mack, Nomadic.
There's a different life on the other side. When we sleep and wake with the ocean tide, there's a weightlessness in the nothingness. So let's disconnect, forget the rent, and get ready for the ride, and throw that sex wax fresh around that rearview mirror. Place my hand on your sun-kissed thigh. And here we go now. Top down, hit the ground. Feels so good to have you around. There's no stopping us now. Nomadic coast road, take it slow. When I'm with you, I never feel alone. Sand between our toes. Nomadic. Cross waterholes, we could take it real slow. From the mountainside to the outback drive, but we could beat along with that country song, cause it makes us feel alive. And throw that gear stick right into that four-wheel drive, and place my hand on your sun-kissed thigh. Here we go. Top down, hit the ground. Feels so good to have you around. There's no stopping us now. We're nomadic, dirt road, take it slow. When I'm with you, I never feel alone. With the land beneath our toes. We're nomadic, yeah, 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 yeah. We're nomadic, yeah, 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 yeah. So let that traveling song and save it to our favorite playlist. Like my smile to your ocean eyes. And here we go. Top down, hit the ground. Feels so good to have you around. There's no stopping us now. Coast road, take it slow. Sand between our toes. We're nomadic, yeah, 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 yeah. We're nomadic, we're nomadic.
You're with Cheryl Lee, that radio chick. Thank you so much for joining me on the Still Rocking It podcast. Hope to catch you again next time. Get out when you can, support Aussie music, and I'll see you down the front.